Anyway, two people you may see around Trump Tower. Actually, the Naked Cowboy, he's been a fixture of Times Square for decades, but he has moved over to Times Square. The tourists love him over there, and he joins us at Good Day New York. Welcome back to you, Nick. Whose real name is Robert, by the way, a great guy, and also from the East Midtown Partnership, an important civic group, Rob Byrnes. Welcome to you.
Good morning.
All right, Rob, let's start with you. What is this meant for the businesses, the people who live in that area around Trump Tower?
It is going to be, it is going to change a lot of life as we know it for the next 4 to 8 years.
In a good way or bad way?
It'll cut both ways. People will have to get used to much heavier security than there's been. It'll definitely affect the businesses along Fifth Avenue and the adjacent areas.
Okay, affect them how, though? I mean, we got Gucci, we've got Obika, the mozzarella bar. They're telling us in real time they are losing money. They're losing money in a big way. Who makes that money up? Donald Trump personally, the Secret Service, or are they just kind of out of luck here?
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, look, we've never been in this position before. This is the first president elected in almost 50 years that lives in a high-rise. And even then, Nixon lived 5 blocks north. So,
right. You know, that's a good point. Nixon actually lived on Fifth Avenue as well, but he lived in the residential area.
Right.
All right. Naked Cowboy, this has not been a loss for you, pal.
I'm a capitalist.
Okay, so what happened? You usually in Times Square?
I've been in Times Square every day for almost 18 years, knowing that he was running for office. My father's a lifelong Republican. I grew up in the red state of Ohio. To me, it just seemed like a golden opportunity to go over there. I was a little nervous the first time I went, but 46 days later, I literally, from 11 to 7, every single day, from the Trump Towers, through the insults, through the positive, just been a boatload of publicity and an opportunity to serve the president.
Now, can you make some money, Robert?
I make nonstop money, millions of dollars in publicity, but that's not what it is. It's a civic responsibility to make sure we get a new direction for our country.
I saw you over there a lot before the election. Now that he's the president-elect, has that affected your business at all? Like where you can be, that kind of thing? Have the cops said, beat it? Or can you still work there?
Well, I used it, you know, for the opportunity. I thought it was a mutual thing. The last 2 days, I haven't been there. Just simply reorganized, went back to Times Square, removed the logos. I mean, the guy's in office, and that was the goal. Mission accomplished.
So you were really campaigning for him.
Absolutely. I mean, I still made money while I was there, but I spent most of it in the Trump bar just because I had to get in and out of people protesting, screaming at me and yelling at me. I mean,
really? So you felt
it was a lot more stressful.
Hey, it's wild, though.
I enjoyed it, but
the Trump bar is open. The cafe is open.
They allowed you? I thought you...
Well, I throw a little robe on. I have a red, white, and blue robe. I just throw it on, slide in and out all day. When it got too hectic, I'd go in and just decompress. I was playing songs, doing interviews inside. I mean, they treated me like a king there. It was the most hospitable place in the world.
I saw personally Naked Cowboy. He also goes by Robert, being treated like royalty. Hey, can we take a quick live look at Trump Tower, see what the traffic is like outside? Because this is a huge transportation issue. I see a cab not moving, and that's perfect for our next guest who joins the panel a little bit late. Were you caught up in traffic? Yep. This is Ahmad, our favorite cab driver in New York City. Ahmad, have you been affected by all this in a good way, bad way, neutral way? What?
Well, you name bad way.
Bad way, why? How?
Well, I kind of deleted this area out of my biological map. I just, you know, each and every time I get hailed by a passenger, I say a secret prayer that he's not going to take me by Trump Tower.
So have you had anybody who wanted to go to that area?
Obviously, yeah, of course.
And so do you tell them that you can drop them close or not?
Yeah, close, but how close? Because, you know, now that the traffic has been shifted by this area, it goes down to Lexington and Park, which is another nightmare. It's becoming like a war zone, these areas full of barricades and concretes and stuff. I mean, now that he's a president and he's willing to make America great again, now I'm asking him to make the traffic in New York City great again. You know, let's start with that at least.
So seriously, are they thinking about closing down 50? The Daily News indicates they're taking a look at that.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen that. Look, I'm not privy to what's going on with the NYPD and Secret Service right now and DOT. Here, for 15 years, I've been running the East Midtown Partnership. Excuse me. I've gone through 14 now United Nations General Assemblies.
Right, which are challenging to the people in Midtown.
Had the Waldorf in my, yes, exactly, and had the Waldorf in our district, as well as many other hotels that dignitaries stay at. It's not easy. But we're New Yorkers. We cope. We will find our way to get around. Gucci and Tiffany and Bendel and Bulgari are going to be all right. It's going to take some adjustment.
What about the people who work for them, who depend on commissions? I mean, those are the people who are going to be hurting. Those stores are big stores. They have big pockets, but they're not going to be making up the commissions to those people who work there.
You are absolutely correct, and I think the city and the Secret Service will find a way to make this work for everybody. They know that they don't want to hurt the middle class and working class workers that are there, and that is what this would directly affect.
Hey, thank you for reminding me about this. Richard Nixon, in 1968, when he was elected 37th president, lived on Fifth Avenue, about maybe 13 blocks north of Donald Trump. His transition headquarters was also on Fifth Avenue at the Pierre Hotel. In fact, this picture was taken at the Pierre Hotel. So this has happened before. Granted, it was decades ago. Kind of wild, though.
And different. I mean, we live under different circumstances now with ISIS. But
and they didn't have the naked cowboy.
Yeah.
Things always improve.
But, Ahmad, you know, traffic has been impossible. I've noticed since September rolled around. It doesn't matter what day, what hour. It's tough getting around. But I'm hearing there's streets that are closed down right by Trump Tower, not Fifth Avenue, but the side street.
56th Street.
Okay.
Yeah, what I'm trying to say now, with all the technology and all the power that the Secret Service might be having, I'm sure there is some kind of precise measures or precise security measure that they can actually kind of lighten up the traffic a little bit, at the same times keep all the kind of security that they need for the president-elect. So this way everybody's life can be going along with his life. You know, we cannot stop our life just because of, you know, it's so many things.
Well, Ahmad, we never like to have you on Good Day New York without giving you the opportunity to take a shot at Uber. I know you're not that crazy about Uber.
You like that, huh?
I think you coined the phrase, real New Yorkers choose yellow. Anyway, what do you have to say about anything not related to this issue?
I don't know what to tell. It's still the same thing. You know what? I still get offers from Uber to move there.
Will you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, but
I thought your blood was yellow.
There is one thing now that I'm waiting for. If it didn't, I have an employment opportunity out of driving period. If I didn't get that one, I might consider going to Uber.
Well, you better let us know when you do, Ahmad.
Yeah, because we're going to have to find another cab driver for 50 seconds. Naked Cowboy, care to play us out?
Trump's gonna take those regulations off the back of those corporations. Sounds like a good idea to me.
Uh-oh. The protesters are getting mad.
Trump's gonna build a wall. It's gonna protect us all. Sounds like a good idea to me.
All right, Rob. All right, you're gonna keep an eye on this for us, right?
I will, absolutely.
Okay. For the people.
For the people.
Regular people.
Exactly.
Okay. We appreciate it.
Pretty catchy. Although pretty
Donald J. Trump, my friend. Sorry.
Why not? All right, Mikey, what's going on, man?
All right, well, I think Naked Cowboy